I just have a quick question. I understand completely that it's a really long deal. You can't just make decisions right away. So my question is why allow for this bill to completely just blow through the Senate immediately without discussion of it, and why is it passing so quickly? Why? I mean, obviously there's people out there that disagree. So why all of a sudden just go party line? We're taking the stance. No problem. We're going to vote in favor because that's what the Republicans are doing.
Majority rule.
But I mean, I'm just saying, why not at least stall the bill so that we can so that you can read it? You just said you didn't read it.
No. Don't get the two bills. No, don't get the two bills mixed up, please.
Okay, absolutely.
There are two bills we're talking about.
Right.
There's the budget repair bill. The budget bill, the 2-year budget bill just came out. We have not begun to have briefings on it, hearings. That is not the bill that
we're talking
has
about.
passed.
I understand what you're saying.
Very important to keep. Do not mix those two up.
Okay.
Now, the budget repair bill had a 17-hour hearing.
Okay.
Okay. Before the Finance Committee.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of public input. There's passionate views on both sides.
Right. So then why ignore?
So let's talk about the budget bill that passed last session. It was introduced one day, voted on in the Finance Committee with no public hearing. The next day, it was voted and passed in both the Senate and the Assembly. And on the next day, 2 days later, it was on the governor's desk. Now that bill raised taxes and fees by over $1 billion. There wasn't any input time. People didn't even know what was happening.
Right.
And so this has been a process. Obviously, there's strong passion out there, and we have been listening to that. That's why I worked to get an amendment adopted in the Finance Committee to address some of those changes.
Right, and that's why you're obviously even here to listen to the people. I completely see you're making an effort. It's just that it seems like there's way more people on one side of this issue than on the other, and I just don't understand.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Gauging what seems like.
Not a chance.
Okay.
I don't care. You can ask the poll however you want to get the result you want.
My personal observation.
And you know that.
The facts.
What you are seeing, seeing is a passion.
Exactly.
And that's our democratic process.
Exactly.
But what is not the democratic process is when people leave and elected officials don't vote. That is not the democratic process.
But that is in the right. They have that right to leave.
No, that is, if
it's a back door. It's a back door. They're looking. It was a way for them to escape the process.
If we allow, please realize that no matter what side of an issue we are on, if we allow, as a democracy, the minority, whatever party it is, to walk out if they don't like what the majority is working on, you have destroyed the democratic process.
He's not willing to negotiate.
But you don't take your ball and go home.
I understand. I just am concerned that perhaps people aren't listening to the passionate people out there. It just seems that they're being ignored. I don't know how to solve that.
What we're seeing is people passionate about what direction we should go, and so that's part of the process. People have the right to demonstrate.
So why
this is exactly what they did. So you can hear
you can address others.
thousands of people.
You can address others. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
At the Capitol.
I'm sorry.
Every weekend out here, we've had hundreds of people protesting. Don't see hardly any support for you.
Because we're all at work.
We're at work on a Saturday.
Yep, I worked on a Saturday. I just came here from work.
Today is our off day.
Excuse
That's why
me.
we are out.
Thank you.
I also
Thanks
have
for
a
being
small
here.
business, and it takes me 2 jobs, and I work at the county, so we're not overpaid. I agree.
Nobody said you were
There's no
overpaid
way
today. I never
we're
said
going to
that.
disagree that
You
there's no way.
did.
No, I did not.
Where?
But what I
Here's
think
my
about
question.
what I
One of the things
think
I
about
remember
collective bargaining
you
is
and
why don't you
former
want more
colleague
of that
Kenny
power
Rhodes
for
talking about is
yourself?
how important it is to
I do. I
find a
worked
way to
there
remove
17 years.
policy issues from
How do you get it
budget.
when you work in private sector?
No, I thought that was a fight that you two were fighting, and now it seems like policy in the budget has
So
become
you
an
think
okay
they will go
thing.
talk to your boss?
These have
Then that's why we have the free America.
Well, wasn't that something though that you consistently talked about?
I'm going to work to remove policy from the budget bill.
So you will take the collective bargaining out of the budget repair bill?
the budget repair bill has gone through, it's no longer amendable. But regarding that, we know that collective bargaining has financial implications on local school districts.
But let the local school districts handle it,
We are-
rather than
we're giving them the
dictating it
flexibility.
from the state.
No, you also have always, in all the years that I've known you and the time you spent in my classroom, identified how important education is. I would think, Senator, with all due respect, that with all the context that you've got, and I know from teachers, that you'd have come and spoken to some teachers in some type of a venue, and despite what some people might think here, we'd sit down, we'd have a civil conversation with you. I can't believe that you haven't offered to do that.
I have, well, first of all, I've been in Madison a lot.
Well, I know that, but I
I
mean-
have talked with, I met with a group of teachers from New Richmond last week.
For
What?
selfish reasons, come and talk to us in Prescott. I think that would be a good. Because wait a minute. I have. No, I have a great deal of respect for.
Conversation with you here.
And I have
I've had a lot of civil
and I-
conversation with
and I-
Senator
and I've
Harsdorf,
called
and you're
back-
interrupting me, so I'm trying to help.
And I have called back, I'm still, calling back people as many as I can.
So you're recalling them?
Recalling?
Is the Joint Finance Committee going to, with the budget itself, are they going to hold hearings throughout the state like they have?
That plan was funny.
Have
We
those
don't know.
dates been set yet?
They have not been set, nor have the locations. But that is a part, we will be holding hearings. So. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? We do appreciate what you guys do. We do appreciate, we know it's important.